This chart right here should make every white-collar worker a little bit nervous. It's research done by Anthropic, where they look at how AI is impacting the labor market. And this chart has three major takeaways. The blue shows the theoretical capability of LLMs, meaning it's the share of work in that category that LLMs could potentially perform, while the red shows measured usage today, based on Anthropic's actual usage data. So you can see there's a pretty big gap between the theoretical usage of these LLMs and what they're actually doing today. So for example, in the computer and math category, the theoretical coverage of AI in that space is about 96%, but its current usage is 32%. Now, Peter Walker transformed this graph into a bar chart so it's easier to understand. And it's from this chart where we're easily able to see the three major takeaways. So what are they? First, we're still early, and this is great news for all you founders out there. It's within each of these gaps where there are sitting multiple unicorns just waiting for you to go after it. Second, the most exposed work is clearly white collar, while the least exposed areas are trades, installation and repair, agriculture, construction. These are the trades that are going to require physical AI. Third, make no mistake. Over time, these gaps are gonna close, which means that the jobs in these categories are going to change. It doesn't mean that it's all doom and gloom. Just because a role changes doesn't mean that it's going to go extinct, but it is going to change. And there are going to be jobs that are going to go extinct. So it's your job to make yourself incredibly adaptable. If you're a white collar worker, start learning AI. Start learning the ability to be incredibly flexible, because in the future, you're probably going to need to be. Now, with all that said, to be fair, this report did come from Anthropic, and so they're not exactly an unbiased source, but the report is data driven, and it's enough to pay attention. So now the next question I have is, what demographics are the most exposed? Which I'm going to cover in the next video, so feel free to drop a follow. And as always, see you later.